Okay, so just wanted to do a frontal version of the Reilly head and also some plane changes along with that. So it's kind of mixed in together. And there's hundreds of different ways of doing it. And this is just one of many ways. I'm going to start off with the circle. And then I'm going to do the center line. Just pretty light, not going too crazy. And then I'm going to cut off the side at a little bit of an angle. And bring that down to about right here. And let's go ahead and put it in the thirds. So the hairline, and maybe the brow about there. Take a measurement. Bottom of the nose, about right there. And bottom of the chin, somewhere right there. And then I'm just going to come down here and pull an angle for the jaw. I'm just going to make this line darker. So we have the three equal parts, roughly equal. Depending on the person you're drawing and such, it can change quite a bit. So let's go straight across on that brow line. And we're going to place the top of the ears along that horizontal line. And we have the bottom of the nose, drag it across to the sides of the face. And that'll be the bottom of the ears, roughly. I'm just going to bring it up a little bit. So I'm going to bring the ears right there just because I think it looks better. And let's see. Just making a basic ear shape. Actually, I'm going to bring this jawline in more at an angle, and I'll bring the corner of that jaw down further. Because that's why I put the ears up a little bit higher, is because of that relationship didn't quite look right. Let's see. Just for clarity, I'm going to move the nose up to where the bottom of the ears are, so I don't confuse anybody what I'm doing. So brow line, top of the ear, bottom of the nose, bottom of the ear. Just make it simple. And again, it depends on the model or the person you're drawing. And we'll come up here to the glabella, the keystone shape between the eyes. And let's see, let me make sure I got this right. Let me move the hair down a bit. So I have the forehead a little bit bigger than the middle thirds, which is fine. But the jawline, I want to bring the ears down. So let me just do this real quick. I'm not really happy with the placement. So I'm going to go back to where I had the nose before. And again with the ears. Bottom of the ear at the bottom of the nose, the same line. Top of the ear at the brow line. And now, well, let's get rid of this line. Kind of made that too dark, don't really need it. And let's check. Okay, that's better. Those parts are more close. So now we got the bottom of the nose right here, and about right here would be the tip of the nose. And I'm going to do a little wedge shape, and then almost like a very generic bird shape, like a seagull or something. And then I'm going to connect that with a curve to the top. Like so. And then the bottom of the nose. This is sort of playing on the idea of, let me redo that, it's kind of wonky. So a straight line, come down here. So I'm kind of thinking about that, those plane changes on the nose, as well as the rhythms too. And then let's do the nostril. And if you want, you can put in the actual entrance, what do you call that? The nasal passages. Let's see. I'm thinking really hard, that's why I can't talk. I'm trying to get this really nice and clean. Okay, so we got that. And let's go up to, let's do the brow. So there's a rhythm that cuts across, comes up and over, and that represents the brow ridge. And depending on the person, it can be really strong or really subtle. And some people even, you can even see the bony structure kind of split in the middle right there. And we can put a little bit of an arch into that. Let's carry this hairline over. There's a really cool plane change on the forehead that connects from the peak of the brow and up into the hairline, and it creates almost a square. And some people can see it really well, and other people actually have like a circle shape, which we can do that also here, because that circle also comes down into the eye socket a little bit, and there is a rhythm that you can often see in people inside their eye socket. So I'm sort of doing a combination of those two different rhythms that you'll see in people, the square and the circle. Next, I want to bring this down here, bring this over here. So from this corner to the outside of the nasal, outside of the nostril, I'm going to draw a straight line, and that's going to connect in the middle, and that'll give us the reference point for the top of the mouth, the upper lip. It's a really interesting V shape. You can kind of see like it's the V shape here, and then it wraps around, almost a triangle with the circle on one side, or just straight across. But it depends on the person's type. That sometimes that angle would be really steep, sometimes it'd be really wide. So it's a good one to use to find somebody's likeness, like to make the drawing look like the person that you're drawing. Just put like a generic neck in here. And let's see. Let's go ahead and put in the first muzzle line. Comes out of the nasal furrow crease, I guess, something like that. I'll just call it the muzzle. And then there's a second one right outside. And this one will connect into the jawline. Again, this isn't hard and fast rules. This is just to get you into the, kind of like a rule of thumb, get you into the ballpark or whatever the expression is, just to get you close to what we see or will be seeing. So because of that muzzle line, we now have the location of the nodes of the mouth. And let's go ahead and put in a basic shape for the upper lip. And then we can kind of design that corner of the mouth. It has this interesting pocket that follows that rhythm. And then the center. And then we'll have the bottom of the bottom lip. Let's do a rhythm for the chin. Something like that. And let's kind of map in that shelf that's underneath the bottom lip. There's also a rhythm that comes off the corner of the mouth and into that crease of the chin that you often see on people. Let's see. So far so good. Bottom lip, you can split that into two ovals. Like so. Let's go over into the ear and just kind of add a little bit of a form to the top of the ear. And darken that up. And there's a really cool rhythm that goes from about where the ear attaches to the head and goes, well, actually there's a few, and it connects to this outside muzzle line. So it'll come up like so. And then the other side as well. Just want to make sure it connects to the same point. And that creates the zygomatic arch of the cheekbones. And let me move this one over just a tad. It's hard to get everything exact when it's a frontal view, because you can quickly see the mistakes when one side isn't like the other. So that gives you a plane change as the cheek goes down. The light would hit this really strong, and then almost then a half tone, maybe even a shadow on the side. And there's another rhythm for the side of the head. and connects to the corner right here of the jaw. Comes up right through here. Let's see, let's go on this side. So it comes in, meets up at the point of that brow, comes down, and attaches to the corner of the jaw. So there's not like the perfect head structure. What do you call it? Like, I mean, I don't know, what am I trying to say? There's just so many different ways to do this, is what I'm saying. And this isn't necessarily the best way. This isn't the only reference you should look at. I should look at all kinds of different references, and you'll pick up on things that you like and that you seem to gravitate towards. And for whatever reason, and just go with it. So, and let's go into the eye and put in our actually, let me get the side of the nose. I didn't even do that yet. So like the bridge, we have the bridge here, and then we got the side of the nose. Okay, so let's put in the eyeball. And because we had all these rhythm lines and structure already put in, we kind of have an idea where we can put the eyeball. Something right there. So it sits real nice inside those rhythm lines. And take this rhythm, bring it all the way over to the other side. Try to get them matched up. So it really helps to do sweeping motions from side to side. You saw me do that over here, even throughout the basic shapes that we did earlier. So side to side, what you do one side, you do to the other. And that helps lock everything in and make a solid head, like a solid structure, so you don't get like an eye floating too low, or like ear in the wrong spot. Everything works together, hopefully. Just cleaning up these lines a little bit. Okay, let's go into the eye itself and find the corner, inside corner. So we come on the outside of the nostril, come up, and be somewhere on that line. Let's put maybe right about there, so I'll come across to the other side, make sure those two points line up nice and even. And let's go ahead and draw in that upper eyelid. bottom. Let's do the other side. Let's try to do that sweeping side to side to make sure that eyelid matches up. Same thing here, side to side. Maybe like just a pupil, very simple. So you can start to see how things start to lock in pretty well once you use the Reilly method and the rhythms and the planes of the head. Because we have this glabella shape here. And the brow, and I got the nose. I'm trying to like make this really dark where kind of emphasize the plane changes a little bit more. But it's really good practice to once you put this to memory, and then just daily just try to do it from memory. It really helps a lot and becomes second nature. I haven't done it for a while, and a few weeks ago I started doing it again, and it's helped a lot. I don't think I need to put all that stuff in. I was thinking about this part here from the sorrow head, which is the planes of the head mannequin that's really popular. I used to draw from that a lot, but I think I'll just take that out. It's kind of distracting. We'll just stick with this. So yeah, if you can get one of those sorrow heads, those are really helpful. Or you can just draw off from photos online too. But it's kind of nice to have one because then you can set up your own lighting situations and angles. So you can make it like extreme angle or whatever. And that's an excellent practice as well. And then in the eyelids, there's plane changes. There's like 3 sections. It's very subtle when you draw. Sometimes you don't even see it. But I'll go ahead and put those in here. And then of course we have a plane change here. You can just bring that hairline over to the side, match up with that. This is almost looks like this arrowhead as well. I think there's even like a shape like this. There's another rhythm. I don't want to confuse it too much with this drawing, but it comes from this ear where it attaches at the top and comes all the way over into this line to the nasal, the nostril, and then curves into the corner of the mouth. That one's really popular, and I use that one like in 3/4 poses a lot, but I'll just put it here lightly. So we have that nice rhythm. And there's another one from that same area, and it curves down and goes into the corner of the mouth. I like that one a lot. It shows the cheek rhythm, and often you'll see a plane change right inside this pocket right here. Like if this side of the face is in darkness, this area right here might pick up just a touch of light, and that's pretty cool effect. So that's pretty much it on this Reilly Method / planes of the head doodle, and it's a good practice. I've been doing it for a few weeks. I haven't done it for a while, and it's been really helpful to go back and get reacquainted with it. I'm just going to put a little wedge shape here for the plane change, right in that fold behind the nostril. So yeah, there you go. So yeah, I hope you guys try it out if you haven't already. It's really fun once you get the lines memorized, and then when they're memorized, you won't even put the lines down when you're drawing somebody's face, most likely, but your hand will follow that rhythm. It'll look for those rhythms, and you'll draw faster, and everything will be more solid. At least that's what my experience was. So thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, so I'm back because I didn't do the bottom of the chin here. There's actually another plane change, and I totally skipped over it. And basically it's right here at the bottom. We'll connect off of that rhythm line approximately a little like a wedge shape for the chin right here. Something like that. So we're coming over the bottom lip, then we go down into this wedge that cuts underneath the bottom lip, and then we come over the chin, and then it turns a corner and comes down, tucks underneath the upper part of the chin. And then let's go over here and just kind of connect that wedge shape of the chin into the jaw. And that's pretty much all I wanted to do. Just forgot that one little piece of information. And I guess I'll go ahead and we'll put like this side plane change on the neck just for fun. So that's all. Alright, thanks again guys. I'll see you later. Bye.